Ah, that is a good cup of Joe. In my Tony the Tiger. I met Tony the Tiger.
Did you? Oh, wait, yeah.
I showed you the picture.
Right.
Man was at work, and he came into the back room, and everyone was just looking at him, and I was like, y'all ain't gonna get a picture with him? And they were like, nah, that's weird. And I was like, fuck you guys. I went to take a picture, and then everyone started taking pictures with him.
Of course.
I was like, bro, it's Tony the Tiger.
How can you not take a picture with Tony the Tiger?
But they were all waiting for the Philly Fanatic. He showed up. He showed up later.
Fuck the Philly Fanatic.
That's what I'm saying. You know what
saying it right here, right
you know
now.
What?
Fuck the Philly Fanatic.
You know what I'm upset about? Before I got to work, Chester the Cheetah was there. I wanted to meet Chester
you missed
the Cheetah.
out on
I
Chester
missed
the
out.
Cheetah?
But hey, I got the other orange cat.
Yeah.
And he was great.
Was Chester the Cheetah doing a line of Cheetos cheese?
I don't know. I didn't see him. I didn't meet him.
You know, when you like when you snort Coke, but
the
with
Cheeto
him
dust.
it's Cheetos, the Cheeto dust. Yeah.
You know how we lick the Cheeto dust off our fingers?
Yeah.
He just goes.
Yeah, he literally snorts it like a line of Coke.
Yeah. Oh. That's the cold. No.
Now that's actually going to be the cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome to WSK. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back, everybody, to 2P. It's in a podcast.
Do it already.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Josh. This is Sean over here.
Hello.
Fucking guy over here.
Turning on the fan.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally talking about something that we've been teasing for a while. All because we were waiting for me to do something. I was going to sing the theme song, but you doing that actually distracted me, so I forgot how it goes.
I was doing a drum roll.
How the fuck does it go now? I forgot. Man. Oh, yeah. Guys, we're talking about Daredevil today. Now, we're talking about Daredevil today, guys. All 3 seasons and Born Again.
Yes, I'm so excited.
So, a little bit of story. So, today's Sunday. As of recording this.
Yes.
You're listening to this on probably Tuesday.
Yes.
But as of recording this, it's Sunday. Last Monday, I came home early from work because I sprained my foot.
He's got weak ankles.
I got weaky Yankees. So I've been bedridden a lot this week, but I had the opportunity to binge like so many shows. And Daredevil was one of them. Now, I had already started season 3 at work. I think I had gotten through like the first 2 episodes. But just binge the rest this time being home, and then binged Born Again. So we finally got through it. We're finally done, and now we can talk about it.
Yes. So I have obviously been finished Daredevil for a while. I finished seasons 1 through 3, the Netflix one, when season 3 was going on. And then when Born Again came out, obviously I watched it week by week. And you, at that point, I think, had only really seen season 1.
I think so, yeah.
And I was telling you, I was like, bro, it's so good, you gotta keep watching.
A while after is when I finally watched season 2, but then I had stopped again for a while.
Yeah, and then in a couple of episodes that we've recorded, you have said what you've watched.
Actually, I think now that I think about it, I watched season 2, but I couldn't watch season 3 because I had to watch The Defenders.
The Defenders, yes.
But in that time, I think I had watched Jessica Jones season 1, and then Luke Cage season 1. And then watch The Defenders.
So what is all of the Netflix stuff that you have seen?
All 3 Daredevil seasons, as well as Born Again. Jessica Jones season 1, Luke Cage season 1, and The Defenders.
Okay.
I didn't watch Iron Fist season 1 because I heard how bad it is.
Okay. Well, before we get into Daredevil, I will ask you, are you going to continue watching them?
Probably.
And which one are you more excited for? Because you still haven't even seen Punisher yet.
So Punisher, I'm definitely really hyped for, especially now, especially after seeing him in Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what he was up to because I know I do know that he has a little bit of a somewhat weird relationship with Karen Page.
Yes.
And I want to see that develop throughout the Punisher season or whatever.
Yeah.
Which it's already developed through Daredevil season 2, but
Yes.
I do want to watch season 2 of Luke Cage though too because season 1 was so good.
Season 1 of Luke Cage is very good.
And I do want to finish Jessica Jones also, which my plan is. Well, how are those seasons compared to season 1?
Okay, so Jessica Jones, for me, season 1 is the best season.
Well,
season 2 is pretty good. You know, it's okay. I would put season 2 of Jessica Jones in the same boat as Daredevil season 2.
Okay.
They're there's really good stuff in it, but season 1 was just so much better.
Yeah.
And then season 3 of Jessica Jones, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember any of it.
Okay.
So season 3 for me personally was a struggle. It's still a good show.
I am going to finish Luke Cage because it's in one more season, and I am
Yes.
going to watch the 2 seasons of The Punisher.
Yes, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
sure.
If you're doing all of that, you can throw Iron Fist in there because Iron Fist does have good stuff in it.
Season 2 is better, right?
Season 2 is better because that
Okay.
one I think takes place after the Defenders.
Now, season 1, again, I know it's bad. Is season 2 going to make sense if I skip season 1?
I think the main story for season 2 will make sense, but a lot of the characters from season 1, you'll be like, who is that?
Well, I did look up characters. Like,
Yeah.
I know about Ward Meacham. I know about Colleen Wing, obviously.
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly, just for Ward, you should watch season 1.
Really?
He's honestly the best character in season 1.
You know what's funny?
Him and Colleen.
You know what's funny? The guy that plays Ward Meacham, Tom Pelphrey, I just watched in that show Task.
He's in
He
that?
was the co-lead with Mark Ruffalo. Yeah,
wow.
he was really, really good in it.
Wow.
He
Well.
he was good in that. But maybe I will watch season 1 just for him.
You should. He's actually got a really cool story. His character is really nice. And then also, season 1 of Punisher has Eben Moss Bacharach in it.
That's right. Doesn't he play Micro?
Yes, he
That's
plays
right.
Micro. He
I
is so
forgot.
funny in that show. It's so different from his thing.
Eben Moss Bacharach has come up over the years. It's
Yes.
incredible.
But yeah, so definitely, I recommend watching.
All right. Well, the definite
that
ones
stuff.
are going to be Luke Cage season 2
Yes.
and both seasons of The Punisher. Jessica Jones season 2 I'll probably watch and then probably stop there.
Yeah, you don't really need to see season 3, I don't think.
Iron Fist season 2 I'll probably watch. I'll more likely watch season 2 than season 1, but we'll see. We'll go from there.
Yeah.
But the definite ones are Luke Cage 2 and both of The Punisher.
Yes.
I'm definitely watching those.
Yes.
Because Luke Cage season 1 was honestly that slept
It surprised
on.
me.
That slept on.
Yeah, that surprised me.
That was so good.
It was incredible how good it was. Because, like, I went into it and I was like, I don't really know how Luke Cage is going to work as a character.
Yeah.
And it's a show, so maybe it'll be a little bit better.
And
It's
Mike
in the
Coulter
same
was like the
universe.
perfect person to play Luke Cage.
Yes, and that was the other thing. I didn't know who Mike Coulter was at the time. You obviously had seen him in Evil.
I seen him in Evil by that point.
Yes, I had not seen him in anything, and so I was literally going in blind. I knew a little bit about what Luke Cage's powers were.
Blind like Matt Murdock.
No, but immediately after episode 1 of Luke Cage, I was like, "Oh, I love this," because it's the same.
The one gripe I have with season 1 of Luke Cage is they took out Mahershala Ali way too early.
Yes, that is a problem, but
Because
it's kind of benefited the story.
He stole
were
the
telling.
he stole every scene he was in, but the fact that they took him out so like halfway through and then brought in
Viola Davis, right?
no, not Viola Davis, the other guy.
Oh,
Shit.
Cottonmouth.
No, he
no.
What
It's
the
been forever since I've seen
Anyway,
it.
but they brought in the other guy and took him out so early. I was like, I would love to have seen Cottonmouth this whole season
Yeah,
because he was like legitimately he was up there with like. I mean, I shouldn't say he was up there because him going out so early kind of brings him down on my list for me. but if he was in like the entire season of Luke Cage, he would probably be up there with the likes of Kilgrave and Kingpin as like the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. And Iron Fist doesn't have any of that.
Well, no, it's no.
Iron Fist doesn't
It's
have
got Ward Meacham.
Yeah, basically. And then I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even think Punisher really has a big bad.
Isn't Ben Barnes in Punisher? Who doesn't he play?
Yes, he's mainly in season 2, and he plays I think Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, that's right.
Yeah. He's got a good. He's in season 1 sporadically, and then season 2 he's like the main villain.
Okay.
Because season 1 ends with him becoming Jigsaw.
Okay.
And then season 2.
All right.
It's actually pretty interesting. He's a good character too.
But anyway, enough about the rest of the shows. We're focused on one today, and that's Daredevil.
No, so you've just watched all of it, pretty much, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
In this past week.
This past week, I pretty much finished season 3 and Born Again.
Yeah, I rewatched season 1 with Allie. Allie really liked the show. There was, Allie didn't fully understand Daredevil's abilities. Like the entire time, even after in season 1, the episode
she was probably
with
looking at him
Stick-
all blind and like, how he doing that?
Yes, exactly. Every time he would do something, like there's
How
that.
the fuck he doing it?
There's that
Shout out to
scene.
Allie.
There's that scene where he's following Wesley, and he's like listening to his watch,
Wesley, yeah.
and then all of a sudden he walks down an alleyway and throws his stick, and then just starts climbing up the buildings. Allie literally reached over, grabbed the remote, paused it, and said, "How do you do that?" And I was like, "Babe,
That's like asking how Spider-Man does it.
Yeah, and that was the other. I explained it to her too. I was like, Daredevil's senses are better than Spider-Man's.
Like he lost the one sense,
Yes.
the ability to see, but all the other 4 are like enhanced.
Yes.
His enhanced hearing,
then-
enhanced everything.
Yeah, and at that point, I had told her, I was like, listen, there's going to be one specific episode with this old guy who taught Matt what he did, like how he does what he does. Wait for that episode. And then even after that episode, she was like, I still don't get it. But then I think by the end of season 1, she fully was like, okay, I kind of understand
Yeah.
it. So, but that was fun to rewatch because I hadn't seen season 1 since 2016, whenever season 3 came out. Because I
Season 3,
I got a
think,
late
was
start too.
2018.
Yeah, I got a late start to the
Yeah.
Daredevil show as well because my family didn't have Netflix. But then when we got Netflix, the first thing I watched was Daredevil and Stranger Things.
Off topic, but I was gonna watch First Steps again last night, and Disney Plus was giving me the household thing. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not watching First Steps tonight. But then I was like, let me see something about Netflix. I went into Netflix and it worked.
Wow.
I was like, am I gonna get? Is it gonna be like?
So we could have watched Frankenstein.
Is it gonna be like back and forth with this? Like, is Netflix not gonna work, but
Well,
Disney will?
Look, I'll tell you, if your Disney Plus stops working, just let me know because I have access to that email. So if you
Okay.
need the code, just text me, be like, yo,
Well, what
give
do
me
I
that
click?
code.
Away from home?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it should send like a little code for you to watch temporarily.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to give you that code.
All right.
But yeah.
at least you have access, so I don't have to text your mom all the time.
Yes.
I don't want to bother her all the
so-
time with that if it doesn't work.
So, yeah, I'll let you start talking about your experience with Daredevil, what your favorite parts were, what's your favorite season, blah, 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 all of that. Talk about all of it.
Well,
Or if you want to go season by season, we can do that too.
Well, I'm gonna start right off the bat and say season 1 is the best.
Of all of it? That season 3 finale is fucking fire.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the
I
thing
beat
is,
you. I beat you.
season 3 is better than season 2. I think season.
Oh, yes.
I think as far as the 3 seasons of the Netflix show go, season 2 is the weakest.
Yes.
Not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
Season 2 is great.
The first half
See-
of season 2 is fantastic with the Punisher
yeah.
shit, and then once Punisher kind of goes
Yeah.
away and it's Elektra, I'm
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like they could have made their own.
I never
little
really
show.
cared for the Elektra storyline.
Yes, and I think I was telling you with Elektra, she should have been in all 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And then she should have been the main antagonist of Defenders season 2. That's how they should have done her.
But they didn't make a Defender season.
No,
2.
but that they could have if
could
they
have,
because I
yeah.
think because that's the main problem with everybody is season 2's Elektra storyline. Some of it's good, most of it's bad. So if you would have
Yeah.
just slowly sprinkled her throughout, get us introduced.
Yeah, because then
make her a
then
big antagonist.
she was kind of just kind of there doing whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was supposedly,
Yep. Yeah.
and then
all
Defenders
annoying.
comes around, you find out she's still alive, and you're like,
It was just all annoying and weird. It felt like the same way Venom was treated
I
in
think the
Spider-Man
biggest
3.
problem for me was Matt's like flat out obsession with Elektra.
Yeah, I know that's a thing from the comics. I know that they are very off
Like
and on.
I feel like his obsession with Elektra got the better of him.
She is like, she's the Catwoman to Daredevil's Batman.
Yeah.
And like I kind of get it, but like I don't know. And the actress that played Elektra was great.
Oh,
I loved her.
Elodie Young was fantastic.
And I think she's rumored to come back for Born Again season 2. I just hope they don't do what they did with the other season 2.
I think we're getting Kristen Ritter in season 2, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That
then Mike
makes-
Coulter has said, "Oh, I don't know. You gotta wait and see."
Look, we got a lot. We got a lot of Netflix like cameo. It's crazy how many Netflix characters were credited in the cast, but they only appeared like twice.
Yeah.
Like, because Born Again. Well, I'll talk about Born Again later.
Born.
But Born Again. Born Again threw me off at the first episode, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
I want to talk about the Netflix show, the Netflix era right now.
Yeah, because Born Again is the newest,
Yeah.
so we'll wait for the end.
So see, I still think season 1 of Daredevil is the best overall, but season 3 gives it a run for its money.
Okay.
It really does.
I am of the opinion that season 3 is better than season 1.
Really?
Yes, I think, and I know a lot of people. Season 3 of Daredevil, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's really slow build."
Well, all
Like,
three
it
seasons
feels-
are slow build.
Yeah, but season 3 specifically because Matt's still recovering for half the fucking show,
yeah.
and so people get a little annoyed with it, and it feels like a season 1 where they're really trying to
Yeah.
introduce everything again. I liked that though. I liked the
Oh, yeah.
hard reset that it went through.
Just
kind
the writing in all 3 seasons overall.
Yeah, who wrote it? Do you know off the top of your head?
Just multiple people.
Dude, brilliant writing.
Well, Drew Goddard was the one that created the show, but then
Yeah.
he didn't stick around that long. I think he was involved with like the pilot, and that was it.
The pilot's really good. The pilot is incredible. Seeing Matt in his suit for the first time at the docks, that was when was really when Allie was like, "How did he?"
You know what's
what?
you know what's crazy to me? How much he didn't use the suit.
Yes, the
He-
real big build.
He went around in the black mask and black shirt,
Yep.
like for at least 70% of the show.
I love that suit though.
The black one.
The homemade black
Oh, it's
suit.
great. Yeah,
I did that
I
for
just
Halloween
find it
one
funny.
year.
It's like if nobody knew, like if somebody watched Daredevil and didn't know anything about him, like from the comics, they would think that suit is his main suit.
Allie did. Allie was like, "Oh, does he not get some?"
Yeah, like they would think that is his main suit,
Yeah.
and that the red one is just like a fancier upgrade or something.
Yeah, I think Ben is the one that says, "Oh, you should invest in some body armor," and he's like, "I'm working on it."
Yeah.
Allie looked at me
Yeah.
again, and she was like, "Does he get a body armor?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Babe,
Like-
he gets like an actual proper suit."
Dex wore the suit more than Matt did in season 3.
But wait a minute, we got to talk about Dex too.
I fucking love Dex, bro.
He is fucking phenomenal.
I couldn't hate him because he was just that
Yes,
great of a
Wilson
character.
Bethel.
Wilson
and,
Bethel,
and
oh
a
my
lot of
God.
people say that he looks more like Daredevil than Charlie Cox.
Honestly-
Obviously, like kind of as a joke, but also serious. And I kind of get it.
I have 7 words for you. Or wait,
That's very specific.
8 words. Hello, Karen. It's nice to see you
Nice
again.
to see you again. Ooh, he's so cold. Oh, I love him.
I love Wilson Bethel's Dex, bro.
Is
I
he?
couldn't hate him because he was just that good.
Yeah. Is he a better?
And his storyline in the show is like incredible.
and the way Kingpin's using him.
yeah, the way he just slowly falls apart.
Yep. It's so fucking good. And I think and Wilson Bethel does come back in Born Again.
Yes, he does.
And he's coming back for season 2.
Well, the way it
I
turned, the way it went
really-
in season 1, I was like,
I really hope that he is he was a big part in Born Again, but I hope he has a more substantial role in season 2 like he did in season 2.
I think season 1 was kind of like well, again, we'll talk about Born Again later, but I think the thing about Born Again season 1 was it's a different story. It's a different Daredevil story. Like you get the brief little appearances of the
Yes.
characters from before,
Yeah.
but it's mainly a story about Matt and Kingpin in a different era.
Yes.
With new characters. Like you get your brief Punisher appearance, you get your brief Karen, Foggy, Dex.
Yeah.
You know, you get those people in it, but they're not really substantial right now.
Yes.
And then season 2 will kind of merge the two a little bit more together.
Yeah, and that's why I always call Born Again season 3.5, like 3.5.
Yeah.
Because, yes, it is connected to the previous seasons, and they do reference them, and they are a thing that happened in these characters' lives. But you can tell that some of the relationships are a bit more or less developed from the previous seasons. And the only bad thing that really upsets me with Born Again, which again we'll get way more in depth later, is the fact that you can tell there was two ideas.
Yeah.
And they
because
mixed
it went
them a
from
bit.
one and then they completely overhauled it.
There's certain points you can tell.
The overhaul was the best thing that could have happened to that show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But now here's the thing now. I don't call Born Again season 3.5 or season 4. I call it Born Again season 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a comic run. You get your run by a certain author, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you get a new run by a different author.
Yeah.
Born Again to me is that second run.
Wow, I don't think I've ever had it explained to me that way, and that makes me love the show more.
Yeah.
Because really...
Like what I was saying, like you get the characters from the previous, like some characters from the old run here, but they're not substantial in this new run.
Yeah, so seasons 1, 2, and 3, the Netflix Daredevil, that was like the origin story of Daredevil, and that was one comic run.
That was a comic
now
run.
Born Again is going to be a new comic run.
Entirely different comic run, yes.
Wow.
By a different author.
That's incredible. How did Kevin Feige not promote the show that way?
Right?
That's actually, you know what? You don't have a cup, but I'm going to cheer you.
I literally watched
Clink.
Born Again, and I said, "This feels like it's like I said, it's like a comic book run. You
Yes.
you get your the Netflix show. Those 3 seasons are one by one author, right? Born Again is an entirely different run, new author, same character.
I love that.
But a new run.
I love that.
And I felt it when I was watching it. I'm like, I know this is Daredevil, but it doesn't feel like it felt before. It feels more mature. It feels darker to me.
Yeah.
It feels like a different tone to it almost. But it's still the same. It's still Daredevil.
Yes.
It's just it feels different.
Yeah.
And you can tell that it's a little different from what it was
it's like
before.
the comic runs. You can tell it's a different author because of the story that's being told.
Well, it's like when you get, like, for example, like when you get early Batman comics, right?
Yeah.
And you're reading through the Batman comics. It's just your usual campy style. You know, he's fighting a Riddler or fighting a Joker. Then you get something like Batman Year One.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's same characters.
Or The Long
just way
Halloween
different.
or something like that.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. That's a great way to describe that show.
I don't
Born
think
Again.
I've ever described anything like that before.
No, that's probably your best description ever, right below your Scooby-Doo description. I don't think that's probably your best take. Is your Scooby-Doo?
That's
you
the
did
best
it.
thing ever.
And then after that is now that Born Again is a different comic run. I love that. I love this for you.
Thank you. This makes me feel good.
Now I just need my moment to come.
Maybe I should shave more often. My creativity, my smartness comes out when their fucking hair's not.
Your
blocking
beard
my
blocks
face.
your brain cells.
My beard blocks my brains. Yeah, because it's down here.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Netflix Daredevil.
Yes.
Which is still absolute classic television.
Yes.
I mean, everything about it is just so.
Well, okay,
perfect.
I'm going to ask you now, because we did do an episode where we did our top 10 favorite TV shows. Is Daredevil now in your top 10?
Well, let me. Do I have my list? Let me see if I have my list here. I don't know if I do or not. Those are lyrics.
Because Daredevil was in my top 10.
It was in your top 10, wasn't it?
It is very, very good.
Season 1, you're talking about?
I'm talking about the whole thing. Because I think season 1 and season 3 are so good that I can make a pass for season 2.
Okay, here we go. Top 10 TV shows.
There you go.
So Daredevil's already in here.
Oh, sick. Okay, sick. All right. But would it go up? Because right now it's at 5. Would it go up or would it go down or would it still stay there? And count Born Again. We'll count Born Again as
Born Again?
Yeah, because it's still there.
You know? This is tough. Because okay, so I can tell you one thing. It's not above 2. Succession and Twin Peaks are still 1 and 2.
Okay.
By far. I think it would go above 6 Feet Under at number 4. But I'm teeter-tatter in between if it goes above Moon Knight or not. Because Moon Knight is so good in itself.
Yes.
It's just 6 episodes of pure, contained story.
And
I mean, Daredevil is too within 3 seasons, but...
Yeah, but Daredevil is way more grand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think, you know what? I'm going to say this. I think Daredevil would go at number 4 now instead of number 5.
So it moved up a spot.
It moved up a spot. So 6 Feet Under is now number 5. It moved below Daredevil.
Nice.
But Daredevil, I think, is still... It's like really, really close to
being
Moon Knight,
in your top 3.
To Moon Knight, yeah. It's like really close.
No,
Like,
I kind of get that.
I'm literally like on the fence about whether it's
Depends
above
on
Moon
the
Knight
day.
or not. Yeah,
Yeah, it depends on the day.
but it's definitely not above Succession or Twin Peaks. Those are still 1 and 2
Understandable, I guess.
because But yeah, so Daredevil is now number 4 and not number 5.
Nice.
So because now that I've seen it all and I really understand the show
Yeah.
and the characters, I'm like,
So,
fuck.
so is Bullseye your favorite character?
I wouldn't say that. He's up there.
Mm.
Now I got to think about who my favorite character is because there's a lot of great characters.
Yeah, I don't really think even the side characters, like in season 1, Ben
yeah.
Urich, which by the way, oh boy, Allie was upset. Allie was so mad at the show when he died. She was like,
you know who I think might be a slept-on character? I don't know if this is true or not. Is Ray Nadeem in season 3. The FBI guy?
yeah, I don't know if I would probably classify him as slept on because I don't really ever see a lot of people talking about him.
Well, his storyline is pretty intense.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I shouldn't say intense, but
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
It's definitely
he's struggling with the debt. He needs something. He gets thrown in with the Wilson Fisk case, and then Fisk basically uses him too.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets what he wants later, but then you find out, the FBI's working with Fisk and blah blah blah, and then Nadeem's like, "Well, fuck, I don't want to be doing that. I want to, do the right thing."
Yeah.
And does it work? It does work in the end,
Mm-hmm.
at the cost of his life.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like, which I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
they pulled a Ben Urich again on this shit. What the fuck?
There's a lot of characters in the show that you think are gonna make it. Like even Wesley. Allie was upset when Wesley died too.
I was too.
And the Wesley and Ben Urich deaths are only an episode apart, I think. Like I think Wesley dies in the one episode, and then the next episode Ben Urich dies, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? What?
The Karen Page centric episode in season 3.
Yeah.
The one that's titled.
You texted
Karen.
me about it.
That had me going.
Mm-hmm.
Like when and eventually when she goes and admits to killing Wesley.
Yeah.
To everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but then you find out her backstory, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, Karen is a crazy character.
like.
And a lot of that is from the comics. That's not a Netflix thing.
Yeah.
That's like a comics thing.
But I will say though, like a lot of it's hard to pick a favorite character because there's so many characters in it, main or side,
Yeah.
that are just so well written and so well done that it's like you
So
really don't know. Like,
How-
you could talk about Matt, you could talk about Karen, you could talk about Foggy, but you could also talk about, when Punisher shows up. You could talk about Ben Urich. You could talk about James Wesley. James Wesley is actually a great character.
He is fantastic. He's probably the best part of season 1.
And he's only like a side guy.
Yeah.
And he's still a great character.
Yep. He's so good.
And then you're talking, and then, I said Punisher, right?
Yeah.
But then you're talking about, then season 3 comes around. You're talking about Dex. You're talking about Nadeem. You're talking about who else? Sister Maggie.
Oh yeah, Sister Maggie
You
was
find out
crazy.
Sister Maggie's his mother.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming either. I was like, wait, what? Hold on.
I only knew that from the comics Matt's mom's name was Maggie. And then when they said Sister Maggie, I was like, maybe. And then I was like, well, maybe in the show it's just a reference to his mom. And then they announced it was his mom, and I was still like, whoa, okay, here we go.
You know what had me in the feels too? The death of Father Paul.
Bro, he's the best character.
He was that was so
I love
like
him.
unexpected. I was like,
I also
wow,
love
they really.
I also love that in season 1, He literally looks at Matt and he's like, "You think I don't know who you are? Like, I'm
Well,
not stupid."
It's true, like, because technically, when you think about it, Father Paul was like the figure that Matt needed in his life
Yes.
to keep him
Yes.
controlled. But by the time he gets killed, Matt is he's good now.
Yeah.
Matt's good now. Like
Yeah.
him dying, was very tragic for Matt.
Mhm.
But it's like by now he knows he doesn't need he's grown from that
Yeah.
that figure that he needed in his life.
Mhm.
He doesn't need it now.
Yeah.
But he's also still upset because Father Paul basically raised him. You know, raised him after his dad got killed.
You want a cup of latte? Maybe next time, Father.
Well, there's our best character. It's Father Paul.
No, Father Paul probably is the best character because I just love how, like, I don't know, man. He's written so well, and I love that he's always just like, anytime he sees Matt, he's just like, I can't say anything to anybody when we talk, right?
Yeah.
And so he's inviting Matt to talk to him, and I think that's so great because you find out later in the season 1 that Father Paul does know that Matt is there. Like, he's not stupid. And that was the other thing Allie was kind of getting upset with, too. She was like, oh, does Ben also know that Matt is Daredevil? Because he's an investigator, and he does all this. And when he died, she was like, wait, so did he know? Did he know? Did he know? And I looked at her, and I just went, do you want him to know? Like, it's kind of up to the audience to know if Ben knew.
I love that, too, throughout all 3 seasons, as well as Born Again, that Matt knows he can't reveal himself because it wouldn't work. Like, everybody would know who he is, and he wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
But it's also like not revealing it is also killing him.
Yeah.
Because think about how long it took to reveal it to Foggy and Karen. Think about the how much that tarnished the relationship that they had.
And even Foggy, he didn't even tell Foggy. Foggy found out. Which I forgot happened in season 1 because me and Allie rewatched it.
Yeah.
And Allie at some point was like, oh, do Karen and Foggy find out? And I was like, yes, but that's not till later. And then season 1, Foggy finds out. And then she said, wait, does Karen find out? I said, I think in the end of Defenders, he tells Karen.
I think it was at the end of Defenders.
And then so season 3, she knows.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to have Allie watch
But see how much it kills their relationship, though. Because it's like, you've been hiding this from me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think Matt just struggles with who he knows he can tell and who he can't tell.
Yeah.
Like, I think he had issues with who he could trust as far as this is who I am, and you have a right to know.
Yeah.
Because, he struggled with that because, like, yeah, he could go and tell Karen and Foggy, but he was also like, he didn't want anything to get out about it either.
Yeah.
He didn't want to tell everybody. But it's also like Karen and Foggy are your best friends. They're not going to reveal your secret.
Yeah, and it's also, that goes back to the way Stick trained Matt. He was like, oh, feelings get in the way. They make you, like, you're already blind, but I'm going to show you how to see. But relationships and attachment makes you more blind. Like, it holds you back.
Yeah.
And so eventually, in season 3, after everybody knows, Matt doesn't hold back anymore. He fully defeats Fisk by saying that he beat him, and Matt was able to finally fully overcome
so
himself.
Intense. I beat you.
Yes. It's intense, and it's a whole ass, like, the whole last, like, 20 minutes of season 3's finale is just them fighting and talking, and it's so good. And I love that they still keep the lawyer in Matt, even when he's behind the mask.
Yeah.
He thinks methodically about what he wants to say, and, he's very meticulous with how he speaks, but in that finale when he's defeating Fisk, he's not thinking anymore. He's blinded literally by his rage.
Yeah.
And he's upset that Fisk has hurt these people, and now he's dragging Vanessa into it, who was a regular woman that he's now dragging in here. Wilson Bethel, who he fucked up. Fisk fucked up.
Dex,
and all of these other people. And so Matt is now finally fully he's let the devil I love that he's just so unhinged in it.
Because he knows now he finally beat the man that's just taken all of these people and just not really destroyed them, but broke them in so many different ways.
Yep. It's intense. It's such a good dialogue. I love their relationship. It's very Joker and Batman. Because, like, obviously Matt, in season 1, they talk, and actually throughout the entire show, they talk about it. Like, oh, Matt, when it eventually comes to the point, are you able to take that final step to fully defeat Fisk, meaning kill him? And Matt constantly is struggling with, oh, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And I love that he eventually, and then even Foggy, when Foggy finds out, he's like, oh, you need to defeat him with the law, because that's what we wanted to do together. And Matt's like, sometimes the law's not enough. Eventually, when he's defeating Fisk, is like, you know what? The law will take care of you.
Yeah.
You know? And I love
beat,
the whole full
I can
circle
beat the
thing.
shit out of him.
Yes.
But I also will let the law finish the job.
Yes.
He beats him senseless and then lets the law finish the job.
That's another.
So in a way, both things worked.
Yeah, that's another great line too by Foggy in season 1, where he tells Matt, he's like, "Oh, you already gave yourself the role of judge and jury. Now you're thinking about being the executioner."
Yeah.
And Matt literally is at a loss for words because he's like, "Shit, Foggy's right. Do I want to take that step?"
Yeah.
And all this other shit. And I just love the lawyer lingo.
Yeah.
It's just it works so well on so many levels.
Because in the end, it's like he was struggling with what will win here. Will the law win or will the violence win?
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, you realize both of them working together is what won.
Yes. Yeah. It's beautiful.
You beat a bald man senseless, and then, listen, this guy, throw him in jail.
Yeah. I was gonna say, look at my dad.
Look
But then you said throw him in jail, and I'm like, no.
Look at your dad. Yee.
Oh, look, there he is. He's right there.
There he is.
Right there. No,
All right.
so we've talked about the Netflix era. Let's talk about Born Again. What are your thoughts? Because a lot of people are mixed on it.
Well, I gotta say, the fact that Born Again started that way, like the first 10, 20 minutes of Born Again, was that. I don't know if I should talk about it on here or not.
Fuck it. It's been out for a while. Season 2 is about to come
It
out.
starts with Foggy getting killed and Matt throwing Dex off the roof. Like, but see, I thought that was actually a perfect bridge of the gap.
Thank you. A lot of people don't like that Foggy died. That's one of the points that people don't like.
I mean, because I'll be honest, I had heard about Foggy getting killed.
Yeah,
before I
that was
watched the
like
show.
the whole, yeah.
I didn't know that it was in the first episode in the first 15 minutes.
And he died to the hands of Bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was a perfect bridge between Netflix and Born Again.
Yes.
Because it starts off, and this is what I mean by the different run. I mean, you start off with that, but then you go into the new run. It's like, okay, this is the perfect way to start this.
Yeah.
Because then you don't see them for a while. Because Karen leaves, Dex is in prison, Foggy's dead.
Yep. And
It's like-
Matt's just kind of just being a lawyer.
Yeah,
Just sitting
he's
under
just
the
being
radar.
Matt. You know, Fisk is there, but they're not fighting each other. They're kind of just like they have a mutual respect for each other.
Yes, and that's another thing that I love. That discussion they have in the diner,
Yeah.
Matt and Kingpin. I also love that now they're still holding on to the fact that Fisk does know Matt's identity.
Yes.
And obviously Matt knows what Fisk is doing. And they both know that the other knows.
Yeah.
So they're not hiding anything from each other
Yeah.
anymore.
But
And
they
I love that.
But they have there's like a mutual respect that they have
Yeah.
for each other.
Like Kingpin's like, yes, I'm going to do this. And if you come for me, I'm going to come back at you. And Matt's like, oh, well, what if I don't want to come at you? And Fisk is like, you will.
Yeah,
I love
you
that.
will.
I love the whole dialogue
Yeah.
that they have. And it's just, I think they handled it pretty well. And then, yeah, the Foggy death, I also think it's nice because,
It still sucks.
yeah, it's still
It's like they killed off
traumatic.
Foggy Nelson. Like,
Yes.
with the, you know?
But I like it because it does go back to the Netflix stuff. You have these important characters
Yeah, it
that
starts
do
there.
die.
It
yeah.
starts there.
Yeah, like,
And then it proceeds to go into this new era.
yeah, like you don't
The
think...
Born Again era.
Yes, you don't think that Ben is going to die, and then he dies. You don't think Wesley's going to die, then he dies. You don't think Leland is going to die, and then he dies. Like, these important characters that are set up
You
still
don't think Ray
die.
Nadim's going to die, and then
Yes.
he dies.
And I like that everyone was nervous that Born Again was going to Disney-fy Daredevil.
Oh, it did
and
not.
this immediately shows you, no, we are sticking to
and
the grounded
I said this before.
shit.
I think Born Again is a little bit darker than the Netflix show.
I think in... overall tone,
I think
sure.
I think the tone is a little bit bleaker.
Yeah, I also think that it came out around the time it's like a Born Again. It takes a very political toll on the characters now because Fisk runs for mayor and then eventually maybe possibly president, and so I think you can have a lot more darker dialogue because of that. Because politics, we all know, politicians are taught to lie and lie to our face and do all these things, you know? And the fact that Fisk is in this role of power, it makes the audience and Matt more nervous because we know that Matt and Fisk are no longer hiding secrets from each other, which is great, and that's a great part of the relationship. But because Fisk is in this political role, and we know politicians are told to lie, it does make us think, is what Fisk is saying and doing, even to Matt, still the truth? And it's a multi-layer step that I love, and you could definitely tell that side is one story they wanted to tell, because all of that politics stuff between Matt and Fisk has really nothing to do with Vanessa, Foggy, Karen, any of the other characters. And then you had the whole overhaul where they brought back Vanessa, Karen, and Foggy.
Yeah. Well, Vanessa was supposed to be in it, but it played by a different actress.
Different actress,
but
yes.
then they overhauled it, and then the original had time, and yeah.
And it was, I don't know, I think they did handle it really well. I'm really excited for season 2 because it's not going to be, oh, should we do this or that? They know fully this is where we're going now. Like, it's not two different ideas being thrown in. It's one cohesive story being told now. I'm very excited, and I just think Born Again...
You think we're going to get more Dex?
Nailed it, for sure.
Now that he's
I
out?
think Dex is for sure going to be more of a player in this, especially
and I
since...
feel like they're taking their time turning him into Bullseye.
Yes, they're slowly building him back
because technically
into
he
it.
was never Bullseye in the Netflix show.
Yeah.
He was close.
He was just called Dex.
Yeah, he was close, but he wasn't Bullseye yet.
Yeah.
He's
think,
more like it now, but he's not fully there yet.
Yeah, and I think the season 1 of Born Again ends with Matt kind of being like, oh, we need to put together a team. And so I'm going to ask you, who do you think is going to be that team?
Who did he say that to? He said that to...
Karen, because him and Karen were at the docks spying
Well, obviously
out on
Karen's going to
shit.
be there involved.
Yeah.
Maybe Frank.
I think Frank will be there.
They got to get Frank out first.
Yeah.
Frank will be involved.
Yep.
Jessica Jones will be involved.
Yep.
Maybe Luke Cage if he shows up.
Yeah, I think all the Defenders might come back.
Yeah. And to be honest, I can see that if they should bring back Finn Jones as Danny Rand just because
I think
it
he
makes
is coming
sense.
back.
It's because
Finn Jones did post on his Instagram a picture from the set of Iron Fist.
Oh, really? Okay.
People are thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. Just bring back the Defenders
Mhm.
and Frank and Karen, and then you have your other side characters like Cherry
Mhm.
or Kirsten McDuffie. You know.
Yeah.
You have your side characters.
I think
Because I feel like he's gonna I know he didn't tell McDuffie anything in this, but I feel like he's gonna tell her.
Probably.
I feel like she's gonna find out someone. Because Cherry found out.
Oh,
Cherry
yeah.
found out
Yeah.
after he threw Dex off the roof.
Yep.
And he's been keeping the secret.
Yeah. I think Bullseye.
But remember at the end when he's in Josie's and he shows himself in a Daredevil costume?
Yeah.
I think they all knew that was Matt under there.
Probably. I think Bullseye is going to join Matt's team.
I think Detective Kim was there at the end.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And then there's very high possibility, I don't know now with the way Doomsday and Secret Wars is coming out, Spider-Man could possibly be a contender to show up, not be on the team,
He'll show up.
but be referenced or make a cameo or show up
if
in some
Sony lets
point.
them do it.
If Sony lets them
Sony
do
lets
it.
them do it.
Which I think is fine
You'll
because...
be more likely to get a Hulk appearance than Spider-Man.
But I think it's fine
Universal
because...
does not care.
Because Sony did tell Marvel that they can use Spider-Man for whatever, but if he's in a show, it can't be any longer than 30-minute episodes. So if you just have Spider-Man make a cameo in your show, it doesn't even have to be Tom
Really?
Holland.
They said it can't be more than 30 minutes?
Yes, that's why the animated shows have been happening, because they don't have to be 30 minutes. But it doesn't even have to be Tom Holland under the mask. Just get a random guy to just be in the Spider-Man costume.
Get a
in the back or
non-speaking
something.
cameo.
Yeah. It
And
doesn't
don't
even have to be anything
Tom
crazy.
Holland. Be a stunt double.
Yeah, and I think that could really set up Spider-Man to be a ground level hero.
Yeah.
I mean, Punisher's going to be in his movie.
You know who else I think we might get on the team?
Who?
That it might take some time now, but
Who?
he's locked up with Frank in wherever the fuck. Swordsman.
Swordmaster.
That was an interesting appearance. I did not expect to see Swordsman.
Yeah, he definitely threw me off because he was in Hawkeye,
Yeah.
and now he's in Born Again.
Born Again.
I don't know if I like his character in this as much as I liked him in Hawkeye.
Oh, I didn't like him in this.
I don't like him in this. I think
He's okay, but he's not. Like,
yeah,
he's
I don't
not
know
who he was in fucking.
I don't know. I don't
Right.
think him being such a serious character works for him. You know, because in Born Again he's more serious,
Yeah.
but in Hawkeye he's a little bit more jokey and fun, and I think that works more for him. I don't know if they should be doing what James Gunn does, where he takes these weird, obscure, funny characters
Yeah.
and makes them like funny but also edgy, like Peacemaker and Polka Dot
Yeah.
Man. I don't think Marvel can do that.
No,
with
no.
with the universe that they've built, they can't do that.
DC's different.
They
DC
need to,
can do it.
They need to take these obscure, funny, old comic book characters and keep them funny and weird and wacky. You know, like I don't expect them to have Big Wheel in a show and make him super serious. Yes.
Big Wheel.
He's Big Weld. Played by Mel Brooks, needs to play Big Wheel in the MCU.
When you see a need and fill a need.
Yes.
The need being a butthole.
But yeah, so Born Again, what is your overall let's do this. What is your score? Because you said it's 2 different comic runs, and I like
Yes.
that. So for the Netflix era, seasons 1 through 3, what's your score for that?
Probably at least a 9, 9.5.
I'm also up there with a 9.
I'd probably lean more towards a 9.
I'm willing to maybe go through a 9 or a 9.5. I'm somewhere right there.
I also say 9. I say 9, 9.5, but I'm leaning more towards a 9 just because of the second half of season 2.
Yeah, that's a little rough. And then Born Again, what would you give as a score?
I'd probably give that like an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's as strong.
It's not as strong as the Netflix show.
Yeah.
But it does what it needs to do.
Yes.
And it nails it.
And that's
Nails
why
it
it's a
really
high
well.
score, because it
Yeah.
does know what story it's telling.
It's not
knows where it's
a
going.
9 like the Netflix show, but it's leaning more towards like an 8.
Yeah, but I also don't really hark on that too much, because I do know that there was 2 different ideas that were
Yeah.
thrown at it,
And
and
I
they
think-
kind of had to change a
Yeah,
lot.
I think the 2 different ideas did put a little bit of a dent in it just because they kind of merged the 2, but I feel like season 2 will be, it's one
Yes.
singular idea,
Yeah,
and it
there was an idea. And then so now
I just thought of the Defenders all walking into a room together. There was an idea.
it's Stick. Stick is playing the new.
There was an idea.
There was an idea. So then rank them.
Jerry Hogarth.
So that's technically 4. So go. What's your favorite season? Second favorite? Third? Fourth? So what order would you put it in? You said season 1 is the best for you.
Season
right?
1 is the best, then season 3,
Okay.
then Born Again season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2.
Okay. I almost
Like
agree.
again, the only reason 2 is at the bottom is because of its second half is a little weak
Yeah.
to me.
I don't know. It's
If
tough.
if season 2's first half, like you said, was the whole season,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably be higher than Born Again.
Yeah.
I don't think it would still go above season 3 though. As much as I love
Yeah.
the Frank Castle storyline,
Yeah. I think season 3.
season
is really
3,
strong.
like
Season 3 for me is almost a perfect season. Like if I really had to only rank each season, I think season 1 would probably be like a 9,
Yeah.
right? Season 2 I'd probably give an 8 because it's good, but the Elektra stuff is kind of annoying. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of the Punisher stuff elevates it high, so it'd
yeah,
be an 8.
season 2 I would probably give like an 8.
Yeah, and then season 3 I think I would give it probably not a 10, but I'd give it like a 9.9. Like I would be really
Season
close.
3?
Yeah, season
Yeah.
3 for me is almost perfect television. And then Born Again, I would sit it like at an 8
Yeah.
or an 8.5 on rewatch, my score could go up.
I don't think any of the seasons are a perfect 10
No.
because they all have their flaws, you know. I think season 1 would be like a 9.8,
Mhm.
9.9.
Yeah.
Season 3 would be like a 9.6 or 9.7.
Mhm.
Born Again, again, like a an 8 maybe,
Yeah.
and then no, you know what? 8.5 for season 1.
Okay.
Born Again season 1 is an 8.5 because in season 2 of Daredevil is an 8.
Yeah.
I can't put.
Yeah, they're not the same. Yeah.
Because I can't put season 2 of Daredevil below an 8 because of the Frank Castle.
So then
story.
Born Again is 8.5, and then
Yeah.
season 2 is 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other two, 1 and 3. 3 is like a 9.7,
Yeah,
and then
dude,
1
it's
is like a 9.9.
it's fucking close to being a perfect show.
Yeah.
You know, like it that's why it's in my top 10 because
I
it's
think
so good.
One thing that still resonates with me, and this is why season 1 is at the top, is when you first are introduced to Fisk. Like, you don't, like, if you went into that show and knew nothing about the characters, and you get introduced to Wilson Fisk, you know, you see him, this big guy,
Yes, okay.
big bald guy,
Yeah.
and you're like, you know, he just, the way he talks, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, he's pretty, and then you get to the scene with the car door,
That shit.
and you're like, oh,
so
this is what he's like.
So look, this is why I wanted to watch with Allie because one, I think she would really like it, and also two, because I wanted to rewatch it.
because you
but-
find out how ruthless he
Yes.
really is.
So I always, when I was talking to Allie when we were watching season 1, I had always referred to Fisk as Kingpin because, like, he's Kingpin,
Yeah.
right? I know him as Kingpin. He's not technically Kingpin in season 1 yet, but he
Yeah.
gets there.
Now I do like that they didn't use the Kingpin name yet
Yes.
until like later in the show.
Yeah. I
'Cause
also
he-
like.
they all build their way up.
Yeah, and I do like that they hint at it with Ben with the playing cards.
Yeah.
He makes him the king,
Yeah.
which is a hint.
And
but
like even with off topic, but even like with Matt in season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and even further down the seasons, most of the time he's referred to as the Devil of Hell's Kitchen,
Yeah.
not Daredevil.
yeah, and then the final episode of season 1
Yeah.
is Daredevil.
But even then, they still kind of refer to him as the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. They don't
Yeah.
really embrace the Daredevil name until like at least season 3.
Yeah. But yeah, I kept referring to Fisk as Kingpin, and Allie kept looking at me. And she's like, "Who's Kingpin? Who is that guy? Why do you keep talking about him?" And I had to explain to her
Yeah.
because she doesn't know the comics. She doesn't know
Yeah.
Marvel at all. So I had to really be like, Kingpin or Fisk in the comics and later in the show
Yeah.
will eventually become known as Kingpin.
And that's what I like. They don't make them immediately those names.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fisk is mainly Fisk most of the time until they start referring to him as the Kingpin.
yeah.
Matt is referred to as the Devil of Hell's Kitchen for most of the time, and then they finally embraced the name Daredevil in season, at least I think it was season 3 when they finally started addressing him on like the news and in the media as Daredevil.
Yeah.
Dex still is not called Bullseye yet. He's still just referred to as Dex, or even by his full name of Ben Poindexter.
Yeah.
Like, he's not Bullseye yet, but he's getting there. Same even with Frank. Like, I don't remember specifically when they started like referring to him as the Punisher, but I don't think it was in season 2 when he was first introduced. I think he was mainly known as just Frank Castle.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But there is.
But like they referred to him as the Punisher in Born Again.
Okay, look. So everyone was like, "Oh, John Bernthal's playing Punisher," right? When it first got announced, everyone was like, "Oh, okay, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll blah blah blah. Another version of Punisher. Here we go." The scene, even watching season 2 of Daredevil, where he's introduced, I was still iffy about him. I was like, "Okay, Punisher's a cool character. You know, I don't know a ton about him, but maybe this will be a really good start." And up until
And maybe I need to watch the 2 seasons of Punisher to really understand that.
Yes, up until the courtroom scene with Frank, I didn't really like his character at all. I thought he was very one note. I thought he was, he's just evil. You know, like he thinks he's doing things for the right reasons, but he's killing people. He's a perfect antithesis to Matt.
Yeah.
But then the courtroom scene happens where he fully outbursts, you know, like he's sitting there all calm and shit, and then he's just like, I didn't do it because I had to. I did it because I liked it. And like that whole scene, dude, I instantly fell in love with him in that moment.
That scene right there is why John Bernthal is the best Punisher.
It reminds me of, I haven't seen the movie, but it's this Tom Cruise movie
It was Tom.
with that courtroom scene, whatever movie that was.
Oh,
and
Few
I
Good
think,
Men.
yeah, I think Clancy Brown is in that movie too, and Clancy Brown plays Punisher's general. That's a thing you need to know. Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise. Yeah, that scene.
Wait a minute. Clancy Brown is in the Punisher.
Yes, Clancy Brown is in the
I
Punisher
gotta
and he
watch
plays the
this
general. It's very good though.
Clancy Brown.
I forgot that was But yeah, it reminded me of that Jack Nicholson Tom Cruise scene. You know,
That's
where
a
it's like,
great
you
scene.
can't handle the truth.
That's
That
a
iconic.
great scene.
Yeah, I know that scene. I haven't seen the movie, but yeah, that's what it gave me the vibes of, and I was like, this guy is incredible. And I love him, and every time he plays Punisher, he gets better and better. For
Oh,
me.
yeah.
The dialogue in Born Again between him and Matt, where Frank says, "Oh, for God's sake, say his name."
Yeah.
That dialogue.
That scene.
Dude, I've seen that scene more than I've seen anything Daredevil related. It makes me emotional. It makes me feel intense. It makes me feel angry with Matt.
Yeah.
But I also see Frank's side of it.
I see Frank's side of it too. Frank, if it was Frank in Matt's shoes, he would be angry. And he would just be, because it's like when he lost his family.
Yeah.
He's just angry. He just wants to kill because he's just so angry.
Yeah.
But Matt's morals are always just still there.
Yes, that's what's keeping Matt from doing it.
Matt's morals are still there.
And
whereas
dude,
Frank's are kind of like gone almost.
Yeah, when Matt hits Frank and Matt says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry." And Frank's like, "What you sorry for? That's the first honest thing you've ever done."
First honest thing you ever did.
Dude, I don't know who wrote that scene, but they need to write everything for the rest of time. That scene is fucking phenomenal. And that's why you know what? Fuck it. Born Again gets a 9 from me just for that scene. I'm reliving this moment now.
I'm still giving it 8.5.
Born Again gets a
overall.
9 because that dialogue itself.
I'm giving Born Again season 1 an 8.5, but that scene,
dude, just that scene, 10 out of 10 for both characters. It's such
Absolutely.
a good motive for both of them. It gets Matt back into the suit. It gets Frank off his ass because even Frank is doing nothing at this point. He's just watching things.
he's just watching shit.
With a beard, full scruffy beard. He's got gross ass moldy coffee.
He out here like this.
I also love that scene also really tells us Matt is like, "Oh, I can smell the stale coffee on you. I know it's you." Like he was like, "Oh, I knew you were standing in here." I love that. I just love the subtle things that Matt does to just be like, "Oh yeah, I knew you were here because I could, you know." And that was the other thing. Allie was like, "Oh, how did Matt know that it was specifically foggy in his house?" And I'm like, "He could tell from his heartbeat." And Allie was like, "Our heartbeats are not all the same." And I said, "Oh, you have a lot to learn."
Yeah.
But it was just so good. Yeah, boom, boom.
Your elevated heart rate.
But yeah, the Daredevil franchise, I guess now we'll call it, really fucking solid.
Now, there's one thing we haven't talked about yet, and I wanted to talk about this. I know we're coming up on an hour here, but I really want to talk about this.
We're just talking about it. Let's go.
I want to talk about Hector Ayala.
Yes. That shit threw me off.
So, rest in peace to Camar de los Reyes. I know he passed away from cancer.
Yes, he actually passed away.
But his 2-episode stint,
Great.
solid 10.
Yes. And you know what's crazy? So Hector Ayala is Puerto Rican, right?
Yes.
And in that episode, he tells the story about the cookies in Puerto Rico and the beach that he went to. I have actually now been to Puerto Rico. Well, before the show came out, I had gone to Puerto Rico with Allie, and I'm not fully connected to Puerto Rico like that. Like Allie is. I'm really excited for Allie to get
you're
to
not
Born
from
Again.
there. You're not.
But I'm really excited for Allie to get into Born Again because the Hector Ayala storyline I think is going to be really touching for her. And dude, at the end of that episode when he does get shot,
When he gets killed.
and you hear the cookies in the background, the cookies are frogs. They're little tiny frogs, and the reason they're called the cookies is because their ribbits or their whistles is like cookie. And I was watching that episode, right, and it's like 3 a.m. because the episode had just dropped. So it's like 3 a.m. in my house. I am by myself. Allie's sleeping in the bed behind me, and I'm watching it. And he died. And then the cookies started going, and I was like, I've heard this sound in real life now. And this is hitting me way harder than it should.
Yeah.
Because I have a slight connection to it now.
Yeah.
Bro, I broke down in tears.
You're like,
I was such a mess. And Hector was such a good character, too, that I also felt really sad.
I mean, I knew he wouldn't be around that much because of what happened to the actor. But the fact that, you know, he gets the ending he deserves, right? He gets off. He gets free from the accusations, the crime he didn't commit, you know, like the false stuff. The truth is, justice prevails, he gets off. Then he's out in his white tiger suit. Mm-hmm. He's going to save somebody. Boom.
Yep.
right, gunshot to the head, and he's dead immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
like I couldn't believe. I was in shock. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, I didn't
Yep.
expect them to
Yeah.
do that.
It brought me back to season 1 of Daredevil, where these characters that you fall in love with die, like Ben Urich, Wesley,
Yeah.
fucking.
And it's
Even the Russian guys in season 1.
Oh yeah.
The Russian guys, Vladimir and his brother, I forget his brother's name already. When Vladimir's in the tunnel and he takes the gun and he's like, I told you this is not how I die, and Daredevil runs off and Vladimir's shooting all the
Yeah.
cops, it gave me that sense because I'm like, damn, okay, Born Again, the writers know not to hold back. They know the beats to hit. They know
Yeah.
they know the emotions and the heartstrings to tug on to make the show so good. And it was very sad to see White Tiger pass, but it also felt really nice because the show was reminding us, hey, people are gonna die.
Yeah.
This is still a real thing that
Yeah.
happens.
Like don't expect them to last forever. Even if they get a happy ending to whatever.
Yeah.
Again, like he got off with the crime, and then next thing you know, he gets killed. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And Daredevil's good at that.
Yes.
They do that.
Yes.
They've done it before.
So, I'm gonna do something to close this out. I'm gonna call Allie, and I'm gonna ask her what she thought of season 1. It's gonna be real quick. I'm gonna call her and ask her what she thought of season 1, and we're gonna end it with that. So, hold, please.
But I had the Hector Ayala story. I had to talk about that.
Yes,
at least.
it's so good.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the podcast.
Hi.
I just wanted to call. I wanted to ask you. We're talking about Daredevil, and we just watched season 1. I just want to ask, what did you think? Like, what's your overall vibe of season 1 so far? Well, not so far. We finished it. So, what did you think of season 1?
It was actually good.
Was it one of the first shows I showed you that you actually enjoyed?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Peacemaker's pretty good too.
Oh, that's right. We did watch Peacemaker, and then Moon Knight.
Oh, Moon Knight, yes, we did.
You were kind of iffy on Moon Knight, but Daredevil seemed like you were actually invested and wanted to watch it.
Yeah, I would say I prefer Daredevil.
Okay. Are you excited to keep watching?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You've got her watching peak television.
Yes.
No, yeah. That's really pretty good.
Okay. So, and also, you're the TV person in our relationship. You watch a lot more TV than I do. What would you have, out of 1 to 10, what would you rank Daredevil season 1? 10 being the greatest thing you've ever seen.
I would say a solid 7.
Okay. I mean, she's not really into the superhero stuff, so she's going to be a little lower. And then the one thing I really want you to talk about is you were very surprised that they killed Wesley and Ben. So, do you think that was like a crazy... Is that what made you like the show? Is that these characters you love actually died in the show?
No.
It didn't give you like a sense of dread that anyone could die at any time?
No.
All right.
It kind of bothered me, honestly.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to ask you one last question, and then I'll let you go. What was your favorite, scene or episode from season 1? Like, what was your favorite moment that really stuck with you?
Wesley getting shot.
Wesley getting shot? That's a crazy scene.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't expect her to just shot him.
Yeah. It was crazy because he was like, "You think I'd put a loaded gun on the table?"
Yes.
That shit was actually loaded.
put a loaded gun on the table?
Boom. No, fully unloaded the clip
Dies.
on him.
Yeah.
Not even one shot, all to the chest. Also, that scene when Kingpin is sitting next to Wesley's dead body, I loved their relationship too. Kingpin and Wesley, it was so good.
I mean, I feel like they killed him so early too. I mean, I know someone's meant to die, but it was season 1.
Yeah. Well, just wait. A lot more people die later in the show.
Just you wait. Oops.
No.
But all right, baby. Thank you for being a part of this. I'll let you go.
Okay, bye.
Hey, bye. I love you.
Love you too.
So there you have it. That is a non-Marvel watcher's opinion on Daredevil season 1. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was fun.
Yes.
Maybe for season 2 when we watch it, I'll get a little
Yes.
phone call from her. But yeah.
I like
So is there anything else you want to talk about? I could talk about Daredevil all day, dog.
I am just so glad that I finally. It's crazy what I had to go through to have the time to watch this.
You literally had to break your own body.
I literally had to be bedridden at home to binge these shows.
Which means
That's the problem because I'm always out doing stuff.
yeah,
you know?
which means guys, don't expect us to talk about Punisher or anything for the next couple of months until he breaks his bones
considering
again.
I can watch this stuff at work now, it might not. It might be a lot sooner than you think.
Well,
Because again, I started Daredevil season 3 on the boat.
yes,
I watched like 2. I would have watched more, but
you know,
know,
weak Yankees.
yeah. But being able to just binge everything now,
Yeah.
because I can't binge when I'm there.
But now you understand
now-
why I was pushing you so hard to watch
Yeah.
it. It's great television.
Yes,
Sure, it's not your favorite, and it's not my favorite, but it is definitely worth
It's
the
up
watch.
there.
I even think, like, you heard it from Allie. Allie's not a Marvel person. She loves TV shows, though, and she still gave it a 7, which for me is still a high score. It's a good
Oh, yeah.
score.
7!
So even if you're not a Marvel or superhero person, I think Daredevil is still a good enough show where it balances realism and superhero stuff to where anybody can watch it. I even think my mom watched season 1 and liked it. So anyone that is looking for a good show to watch, all of it's on Disney Plus right now. Not sponsored, but Disney. Hey. We'll take that mouse money.
give me some of that mouse money.
Give us that mouse money. Oh.
Give me some of that rat cash.
All right, well, if there's nothing else you want to talk about, you want to close this out?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Well, to all of our fans out there, you have watched Daredevil, right? And Born Again. What'd you think of it?
If you haven't, you should.
Yeah, if you haven't, you should.
Go
but
watch it.
If you have, what'd you think? Is it your favorite TV show ever? Is it up there? Is it? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
What's your favorite season of it?
What's your favorite season?
Who's your
Tell
favorite
us
character?
Who's your favorite character? Tell us what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it.
Oh, one last thing, though. Who do you think is going to die in season 2? Any of the main cast going to die? Do you think Foggy's alive?
No, Foggy's dead.
I hope he's dead. Because people have said that there is a comic run where Foggy fakes his death and
Be
hides.
careful, somebody could clip that. I'm glad Foggy's dead. You know who I think's going to die next season? A character.
Nice. What if they killed Kingpin? Vanessa?
Could be Vanessa.
Vanessa did try to have Kingpin killed.
True.
I don't know.
The fact that Matt jumped in front of him was pretty impressive too.
I did not expect that.
I didn't expect it.
That
either.
was probably the biggest twist for me.
I was like, he saved him. What the? Anyway, but anything you want to say about Daredevil or anything really, write it in the comments at the bottom of the episode. You can. It's open. It's available. Like me. You could send us a message on Instagram at the Fongy Corporation. Or you could email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com. And with that, all I have to say is
Dun. Dun, dun. Oh.
Anyway, that's going to do it.
Yeah, peace out.
We'll see you.